What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Final Hydra, and today we are going to be continuing our adventures into Dark Souls, the remastered version. I know, crazy exciting stuff, so hold on to your hats. All right, there are a couple things I really wanted to do to start off here. First, let's give this girl a chat.
Well, hello again. I have finally located my father. All of your help was invaluable to us. Thank you so much. I was finally able to pass on my mother's last words.
Oh, that's fantastic.
My father, he went on his final adventure. Don't worry, that's just the way he is. Undead or no. Sort of reassuring, really. He goes hollow. I'll just have to kill him again.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Kill him again?
My father, don't worry. He goes...
This has happened a few times, it seems. Holy crap. Well, that's concerning. All right. But the first thing I actually really wanted to do, we're going to have to go into the old Undeadburg for this, is, I don't know if you guys remember the dragon in the very beginning. I can't believe that still staggers me. Like, I'm like this elite warrior. Die. Get out of my way. All right. I want to go into Undeadburg. I want to go to where we kind of avoided that dragon on the bridge quickly. There's probably a way to teleport there, but I can never remember the bonfire names because I suck. And that's just it. I'm going to leave it there. I suck. Plus, it's not really a far run. Let's be real. So, I love that. I love that, like, that spin attack. It's just... Oh, ow. Free Titanite shard, not even gonna lie, that's pretty good. This thing has some very impressive reach on it. Gotta say. Alright, let's see if there's any way we can fight through the dragon's fire and get to the other side. Because there's some pretty good items over there, if I remember correctly. Ah, yes. The dragon. Now, probably for this, we're going to put on whatever armor really has the best fire defense for us. It's probably going to be Ornstein's if we're being real, right? His is 22. Ooh, might be the witch's stuff. Pyromancers. Okay, so 22 for the gold-hemmed black hood. The sunlight bug gives the most... Wow, okay. Okay. 33, 37, 46, 54. Yeah, it's probably going to be the gold hem set for everything else. Which is fine. We'll just throw that on. 27. Yeah. All right. Cool fire, brah. We're going to go here. Alright, I think we just need to be able to live through it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And we did it. Wow. I think he gets mad now and leaves. Yeah, I think he just gets disgruntled that we beat him. And then we can open this gate, and then we never have to do that again. Perfect. And as soon as the animations... Wait, why can't I use the fire? Is it because of that guy? Alright, well. Yikes, it was these poor guys. Alright, bonfire lit. Let's rest at it too. Let's get our health back. I don't remember if resting there makes the dragon come back. I'm not 100%, but we're going to throw on our old gear before I forget. Whoops, elite knight armor. I'm really bad. Yeah, still our knight armor is better. I still want to level that up, but I'll get there. I said I'd have to do some off-camera farming for it, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. Kill these guys. Soul of the Nameless, undead. Is it here? Ah, the claymore. See, that was the item that I was like, oh, we need to go get that. That's gonna be very important for us. Don't you worry. I found it. And the other main thing in this area, I just wanted to make sure there was nothing there. I couldn't remember. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, this is the back. All right. The other main thing in this area is right here. Pray at the altar of sunlight. And we can enter the covenant. Join covenant. The warriors of sunlight, baby. Lightning spear. Yes. And we can offer any sunlight metals we have, which we have 9. That's pretty good. Nice. All right. And we can learn the gesture, praise the sun. All right. So I think we really just need like one more sunlight metal, and then we're like totally Gucci. First things first, let's get rid of that and put praise the sun in. Now, the altar over there that's broken, it's like a lot of people are like, you know what, let's hit the lore real fast. So, Solaire, right? Wild-ass sun knight that follows us around trying to find a second son. It was believed in this first game that he, for the longest time, was the forgotten son of Lord Gwyn. Because the firstborn son of Lord Gwyn, who lost the annals of war during right? Was it the annals? Maybe it was the annals of time. I don't remember. He lost annals of something. I just can't remember what they were. During the war with the dragons. And Gwyn, as any good father would, basically just strickens his name from all of history and has anything like depicting him like toppled. So this statue here is heavily believed to have been a statue of him. And he is the father of the Sunlight Covenant, being the firstborn son of Lord Gwyn, the son of war. And Solaire obviously is a member of that covenant. He fights with us numerous times, uses sunlight spears and all that good stuff. So let's get some sunlight. Let's get some lightning spears, right? Yep. Let's put that in there. Now, if we get more sunlight metals and we can level up the covenant a little further, then we can, I think, get the greater sunlight spear, which would be hella cool. But we'll see if that happens. Now, we came all the way over here, one, because I wanted to do that, but also because I really wanted to find the claymore, and I went past it, didn't I? It was above me. Perfect. Because this thing has a really wild move set, very similar to the Man Serpent Greatsword. It's very similar, but the big part about it that is interesting is on the one-handed thrust. That attack. That attack. We have this thing at plus 11, which is so sad because I forgot this weapon existed. A friend of mine who was watching is like, oh, I see you're playing with the Man Serpent Greatsword. What about the Claymore? Have you thought about that at all? And I was like, the Hubdawada? He's like, you know, the Claymore. The Claymore. And I'm like, I remember that. As I slowly wept. So, what we are going to do, you little bitch, we're going to warp. Now, we have everything we require at this point to go fight the Big Daddy Lord Gwyn himself. But, what I actually would like to do, I have to check my inventory. That's what I must do. Wouldn't be there, it would be here. And I don't think I got it because I'm the worst. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We have a couple things to do, folks. One, go back to Firelink Shrine. That's just number one. We're going to be going back to the prison where we started the game. So I'm going to fast forward there, and then I will explain further once we've arrived. We are back at the Undead Asylum. Here we go. Now, the reason we came back here is because one of the two things still remaining for us to do. I think this is so funny how these guys are slapping me with this thing because I never switched off the Claymore. We're going to take that off right now. We're going to put that back on. The reason we came back here is because of something I forgot to do the last time we were here. And that's my fault. But don't worry. It should be quick. Now, the two things we have left to do in the game currently is, one, go to the Painted World, and then the DLC before we fight Lord Gwyn, because I don't want to enter New Game Plus. I don't want to do any of that. I want to stay in this game plus, or what. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just follow me here. It's about to get, you know, I don't know, serious. Here we go. Serious gaming only here, folks. We are serious gamers. We are very professional. Only the most absolutely min-maxed combat allowed here. Where is it? Where is it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I have it? Is it a key? God damn it, I already had it. God. Well, that's where you get the doll. If for whatever reason you missed where I picked it up last, it's right where you start the game. God. I wish I could kick things in the game. Like, I wish I could just, like, kick small rocks on the ground and just be angry. Alright, well, it was a wonderful little trip back here. Really fun for everyone. Honestly, Wally's World is really undersold in comparison to this. But we're just going to go back and we're going to... Oh, God, that was a little aggravating. I'm not even going to lie. That hurt me deep down. We're going to go to the Dark Moon Tomb, because I believe that is actually a lot closer to our goals than where I am now. I mean, let's be honest, what isn't closer to our goals than where I am now? But because the other bonfires here are broken, this will actually be a little bit easier to teleport to. All right. Did I just go down? I just went down. God, I gotta go up. Like I said, folks, only the most serious gameplay here. There's definitely never me doing anything wrong. My build is completely min-maxed to the nth degree. I mean, we are thick Chad gaming here. Gosh, dang it all. I can't believe I even checked my inventory for it and just forgot that it counts as a key. Because it's the key to the painting. But anyway, so let's have a quick look at that. We'll look at it when we get there. Alright, so let's talk lore, shall we? So Lord Gwyn here. His son embarrasses him by losing the annals of time, war, sunlight. I can't remember. God, I wonder if there's something in the game. Sorry, there's nothing really. I can't think of like what it is. But so basically, long story short, as I was just saying, the firstborn lost something. It was something very important to Lord Gwyn. So what happened? Lord Gwyn was embarrassed of him and angry at him. So he stripped him of his deific status and cast him out. He cast him out. That's like very important. He basically tried to have people forget about him. Lord Gwyn was very obsessed, or he cared primarily about his image and how people perceived it. That can even be like seen in his name while I'm doing combat is hard to remember. It's also hard to lock on now that it's dark. Yeah, it actually makes your lock-on range shorter, which is an interesting tidbit. Yeah! Block that, nerd. But Gwendolyn. So when Guinevere left, or whatever she did, I know she left, basically. I don't remember if it says why she left, but when Guinevere left, and Orlando and the sun set, right? And it became like this darkness as we have it now. Gwendolyn, still, who wanted nothing but his father's love and trust and adoration, really. I mean, who wouldn't? Lord of Sunlight sounds like a really cool guy. Wouldn't you want your dad to say you're proud of you if that was your dad? But anyway, so when he left, he created the false sun because Lord Gwyn's obsession with image was so strong that it like molded him. It came onto one of his other son, his unloved son, still wanted that. So Lord Gwyn was obsessed with images. So things that bothered him, he got rid of and made people forget about, which is what the painted world is, as we are about to see. Let's have a look at the doll. In the key section, I'm so in. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Sorry. We'll stutter there. So, there was once an abomination who was not wanted in this world and was embarrassed of. I'm just going to throw that little bit in there myself. She was embarrassed. People were embarrassed by her existence. So, she clutched that doll tightly and was drawn into a painted world. Welcome to the painted world of Ariamis. A world that exists as solitude for those who are unwanted. Here we are in this cold, frozen world to seek out one who came here in a time of fear. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. I was trying to build some, like, world there. I was trying to, like, set the scene a little. I hope it worked for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope me, like, talking about the lore and stuff isn't, like, always, like, people aren't like, just shut up and play the game. Nobody cares. Get in there. Because, like, let's be honest, I'm not the best ever at this game, so I talk about the lore to, like, be like, look how fun this game is. Look at how cool it is. Look at how deep this world is that I love so much. Like, I love the Dark Souls lore. It's one of my favorites. Alright. I don't think... Can we open this? Does not open from this side. Now, there are some areas of the game that I'm very rusty in, as we've seen, right? I've, like, kind of meandered through them and fiddled about. The Painted World is going to be one of those areas that I do not remember heavily. But I'm here to try, folks. So let's... Is this guy just nailing these shots? He's just a god. Oh, I forgot what you guys did. Toxic. That's what they do. So we're going to take one of those, and I'm going to see if I have anything that stops toxic, which I do not believe. Oh. I do have something. Okay. But this area is going to kind of be a beast of burden with those guys. We need to hit them at range. We have the Divine Winged Spear. We might use that. Also have the Crystal Halberd. It doesn't have a lot of durability, but it might do what we need it to do for this area. Let's just do the Divine Winged Spear. We're going to come in here very divine with our attacks. Very divine. And this is... What the hell is that growling noise? A white rat. Ow. Alright, I need to use this thing because my Divine Sphere is not doing enough damage to truly be good. We'll use that on the Poke guys that kind of do bad stuff with Toxin, but everything else we're just going to have to use the Flambage. Because that thing is still slapping. Now, I know there's something out there. I'm just... God, this thing is just flying around. I'm trying to remember how to get there. Is it this way? I feel like this is the... Yep, okay. These guys here are going to be moving a little faster than the normal undead. You can tell by their red eyes that they're undead plus. Nice. I love the one-handed R2 with this. Now, oh, I see you up there. I remember this. Right? I touch this, they freak out? No? Yep. The Birdmen. Alright, let's get the two-handed in here. Start slapping some birdies. Look at these naked-butted birdmen coming in here like they own the joint. Twin humanities. Oh, I actually need that. I've been losing a lot of humanity lately. Okay. Hey, buddy. I'm having an existential crisis. Can you stop? Thanks. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Well, the front gate's open, guys. This is not how you're supposed to get into here. You're supposed to come through that fog gate right there. Oh god, I've screwed the whole level up. I've ruined everything. Can I go back? I actually genuinely feel like I've done a disservice to this area now. How lame is that I'm like, oh god, I accidentally found a shortcut that I don't think was meant for me. And now I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Leave it to me, everybody. Yeah, that's down. That's... Man, alright. So I could just go through like this, but I don't want to, guys. I'm gonna be real. That feels incredibly cheap. And will just ruin this entire area. But hey, if anybody was interested in a shortcut, there you go. I just found you one. We're going to leave the door open. case I change my mind about it. But, oh man, what a... Now that I know about that, I can't, like, unknow about it. Well, I will say I did actually need to get some more souls, because I do want to fix the claymore up. This is actually... Okay, it's not really great. It's not killing him in one hit, right? But 2 heavy attacks, I can live with. Two heavy attacks is fine. We're going to proceed through this world like we should have now. God, I bet I could even jump down from here and live. Knock that guy down, because I saw that. You gotta get up pretty early in the day to fool me with that plan. Gosh! Dang it! I don't know how many of these... I only have 1 more of those. I gotta be a little bit more careful with my poking. Spooky. Oh, wait a minute. I see a crouched man in the candlelight, which doesn't really make sense, but... Will I hit him? Yee! That's pretty good. I'm not going to use another one on him because I don't think that that's necessary, but when we get up there, it'll just be a really easy light attack. 2 hits on a basic, but that guy didn't have red eyes, so I don't know if that, like, really counts as 2 hits. We'll figure that out. How do I get across to that troublemaker? Oh, well, he fell down, so that's the easiest way, I guess. We'll figure it out. I'm not sure just yet. There's a lot of these dudes just climbing up to ambush you as you move around here, which is cool and all. It's like a cool little thing, but I'm also like, get the hell out of my face, guys, alright? I'm not trying to be mean, but get the hell out of here. Is there a... Okay, so there's no secret doors over there. Is there a ladder up here? I know there's a way up. I know there is. I just can't remember it. Oh, wait, is it over here? Because that leads that way. This goes backwards, I think. You know what? Let's continue with the way that the level was designed to be continued in. And then we'll figure out more shortcuts later. That's not what I wanted. Please, everyone, understand that I'm not trying to break this area. I just am because I'm bad at moving my character. Not a mimic. Painted Guardians. So those are the Painted Guardians from outside in the cathedral. Let's have a look at their set real quick. I thought they would be closer to the bottom. Okay, so the Painted Guardian set. Worn by the alabaster-clothed guardians of the paintings in Anne Orlando, offers substantial protection versus magic. They have guarded the great painting of Ariamis for ages, passing their duty down through the generation, but the reason for doing so passed from their memory long ago. Yeah, nothing really changes. So they are in charge of guarding this painting that an abomination fled into, or was pulled into, long ago. I wonder what the abomination was. I'm sure we'll have to find that out. Let's go up, up. Was there actually anything up here, or is it just a way to get back? I think it's just a way to get back. Nothing. Oh, oh my God. Dang it. Happened to see this, so we have to go back down there. Let me see if there's like a slightly safer way to get back down there. There is, this here. Cool. I want to get that item, and I'm just a fool. This episode is Hydra accidentally walks off ledges and breaks areas. It's the how many times can Hydra fall simply by walking? Egg, egg, egg. What is that? I think I remember what this is. Removes parasitic egg from body. Oh. The egg bearers have chosen to serve the flames of chaos, and the egg symbolizes this selfless choice. Naturally, these chestnuts are forbidden, but are allowed under special circumstances. Yeah, so those are the egg guys down who are attaining to the, actually, at this point, last remaining daughter of chaos, other than the one in the swamp, who I've been having trouble getting to spawn. But I think that's because my intelligence is too low. I'm not sure why she doesn't want to be my friend, but maybe we'll pay a visit to her before the end of the game. So yes, that is something out there, and no, it is not friendly. In case that was even remotely on your mind. It is a dead and decaying dragon. And when you touch any of the bodies, he gets upset. If I remember correctly, this is a lot easier to fight because of the boss area. Because he's going to do stuff like that. The shield is almost worthless against him. I want to test what this does on him, because he is a dragon. Doesn't really feel like it's doing much, does it? I think I'm safe here, I'm not sure. Because he's going to keep doing that same thing. Let's just get the big sword in here. Oh, what? Dude, I'm fighting like a mini boss. Can you go to get out of my face? Whoop, whoop, he's going for the slam. All right. We just gotta pace ourselves here, that's all. Come up here, he's gonna breathe down there, because that's where I was. Can I burst him down? One more. He's got like one hit. There it is. There it is, folks. Yeah, please die, my friend. I always think it's interesting that they have like a different colored little thing. Now, the blood shield is actually pretty cool. Let's have a look at it. Blood shield. Blood shield, spoken of its lost legends, the red of blood is slightly enchanted and boosts various resistances. Basically, this boosts like toxin. I think it boosts bleed resistance, toxin, and poison all in one. Pretty strong, if I do dare say myself. Now, I know you can go down the end there, and the legs there block the end of the bridge. But this is a skip in case anybody wants a skip. You can just simply slap the legs, I think, with like a weapon of some kind, or maybe you have to use like magic, and the legs will stand up and you can actually like go right between them. It's kind of silly. I'm mostly pointing it out in case anybody like was really dead set on that, but I kind of feel like it's cheesy. But hey, if you're interested in skipping, you probably don't care about how cheesy it is, right? Now, you know what? We're going to go up. We're going to go up first, because I think once you go up and you do everything up there, there's no reason to stay up there, basically. There's no reason to go back. It's like you cleared it out, you did it, it's done. Move on. young Skywalker. Up is here. Now, obviously, the downstairs are broken there. We're gonna grab our good old sword and ascend into the heavens. Okay, well, that kind of dealt with itself. One more of these suckers. Yeah, if I actually, okay, interesting. If I pace my attacks, it staggers them. That's pretty useful. Okay, I think there are no more of these. We come up to the top, and there's this guy. Red sign soapstone. Ooh, what does it mean, Hydra? That's just a soapstone, much like the other ones, which is used for online play. And that one is specifically for PvP. You can put down a red sign, and anyone who activates it can summon you to their world to fight them. But it's more of, it's not like you showing up and being a dick and, you know, ruining their game. They're literally inviting you for that reason. I thought there was more up there, but I guess we got something and we moved on now. Thought there was more stuff up there. There may have been. I don't know. Sometimes I even... Oh, you found a way to still be relevant. Good for you. Alrighty, now we've gone full circle back to where we were in the beginning, and I believe they should activate now that we've come through this side. Yes, there they go. So before they hadn't activated, which is why I was a little hesitant about the fight, because I was like, I don't think they're going to activate because we haven't gone through the fog gate. But we've opened the door, we can come out here, we can do this. That's the important thing, so that we have everything. We have our health back, we are saved, we're ready for combat. Alright, now we shall enter and fight them. Mano y mano. Now these guys here are like a reminiscence. If you guys ever played Demon Souls, they are a nod to the old Phalanx enemy. This boss fight is interesting because they will just keep hitting you. That was up top. Remember, we knocked it down. They're just going to keep throwing stuff at me, so I'm going to go over here and heal real quick. We have to remember there's a well there. That's very important. And just like Phalanx, these guys here are also like highly vulnerable to fire. So it is possible to just throw like a firebomb into the group and it like take out, I think, a decent amount of them. Or just use like literally almost any fire spell and they will not be happy about it. Okay, guys. I don't think they respawn either, so like I'm killing them and then afterward we will go out. We're going to use the bonfire. Okay, they're just not taking damage from the front. That's acceptable, I guess. Ow. This guy's hurt a lot. I do think that's kind of funny that you can just like run behind them and hit them like this and they're just like, oh gosh. I think it's because they, a bit of their AI is like very, it's programmed to like try to maneuver towards the rest of them so that they can defend each other because they don't take damage from the front, really. They only take it from the back and you get a spear. How fun. A single spear. All right, we'll go back out front. We'll hit the old bonfire again, and then we will proceed further into the painted world. Yeah, very funny. It's honestly, that enemy is just a nod to Phalanx from Demon Souls, and I think it's a pretty cool little nod. Actually, still one of my favorite bosses in that game. I just very much enjoyed him. Thought it was very cool what they did. I do think that the multiple entity boss fights are a little underrated in the Souls franchise. Oh, he does respawn? What? Interesting. Okay, well, we literally never have to fight him again. It was really just for like one time for shits to get the spear and talk about the lore. Of like how he's a nod to an old character. All right, now down here we will be invaded by actually another nod to not exactly the Demon Souls. I think that this is a reference that absolutely only I really care about, but I could also be wrong. All right, we loot here and he comes. Where is he? I know he's gonna show up. Right? Are we hollow? We're hollow right now. Interesting. I forgot. So now I have to go back to the bonfire, unhollow. And then we have to come over here again. Not a problem, but I really, really want that reference. I really want that guy to come out here. So we're gonna go do that. We do have the one humanity, we might as well. Just for the invader to show up. Use the twin, why not? And we are going to reverse hollowing. Okay. Now, this is a reference that I care very much about. So if anybody here is familiar with like Cthulhu mythos and anything like that, or if you're just a big fan of Lovecraft or just the entire like eldritch being, this is a reference to the Yellow King, which is actually really cool in my opinion in a Dark Souls game. This guy here, I don't remember, I believe his name is Xanthos in here. King Jeremiah. He is a direct reference to the Yellow King boss fight in Demon Souls. Alright, he should be coming in here now. This is like his whole shtick out here. Hello? There we go. Dark Spirit King Jeremiah. Okay. So I believe he becomes Xanthos in a different game then. Now, in the Demon Souls game, you fight a boss known as the Yellow King. I literally can't seem to get up there with him, so I'm going to let him come down here with me, apparently. Sorry, buddy. Like, you left yourself wide open there. And let's kill him with the flamberge. He does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage. Dark Spirit King Jeremiah has been vanquished. There we go. Humanity acquired. And we get the Notched Whip, which is a whip that does builds up bleed. How cool. So he's a direct reference to the Yellow King because in Demon Souls there is a king that you fight who is wrapped in the golden yellow robe and is descended into madness, which if you guys want a fun read, look up the Yellow King. It's actually super cool, or the King in Yellow as it's more appropriately named. Very cool reference, very interesting, and honestly just an absolute favorite of mine because I love the Cthulhu mythos and all that. So just something for those who are out there looking for an extra tidbit. No charge on that one. Little coffee to wet the whistle. And we are moving right along. Now, we can go up over here. There's a couple different directions we can go. And from my knowledge, all roads lead to where you need to be. But I think this is the better of the roads, if I remember correctly. Oh, first things first, we have to put on the Paladin Helmet. And I think you can get that hat that he's wearing. So basically, like, him being cloaked in red made it a little difficult to see. And potentially, most people don't understand why I'm saying he's a reference to the Yellow King. Him being a dark phantom makes it, or a red phantom makes it difficult to understand. But that headpiece he's wearing is a giant wrapping of yellow. It's just like yellow fabric built up on itself. To make that big head bobble that he had there. It's very cool, very interesting. And in the other game, when you got to the Yellow King's area for the boss fight, he would effectively die, so to speak. Like, he would expire, and the robes would fly off of him. The yellow golden sheets would fly off of him and then wrap around the head of another undead or dead body in the area. I think it's just one of his guards, it's implied. And then he would take on the mantra of the Yellow King. It's implying that it's really not tied to the person. It's tied to the adornments. Don't you guys love how I'm part of the Bone Wheel Skeleton Club right now? Like, I'm having a ball. I didn't even get... Oh my god, now it's like a cute skirt. Hula hoop time! Dude, forget these guys and their bone wheelie wheel. I'm doing this spiky hula hoop attack. That's gonna be me. I'm reimagining from the ground up here. So they would like fly onto another body, take it over, and actually that body would be then controlled either by AI if you were in offline mode, or if you were in online mode, it would have the potential to have another player control that AI with their weapons and moveset, which was super cool. Very cool. Very interesting. I very much enjoyed it. One of my favorite bosses. If anybody's like, oh, Hydra, tell us about how you know the way down here. Ha 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 ha, you silly summer child. I don't know the way. I'm just gonna walk until I don't hit a dead end, because I don't remember the way down here. Now this is to the well upstairs. That's to the well. We saw that. I do think it's so weird that the illusory walls down here are so obvious. But I mean, it's done that way to make it so that you as the player don't literally just spend an eternity down here trying to figure it out. Now this leads up into the area next to... Oh, this one's not even aggroed. Sorry, buddy. I thought he was going to live through it. Fire Search. He wasn't even aggroed. He was just chilling. Oof. Yeah, I don't think there's any illusory walls up here. I was going to say, I thought that led up to the other side of the boss encounter, but the Annex Key, that's important. We did need that. Come on, stop rolling. Accept your fate. Thank you. Those guys, they are just very strong, aren't they? Now, the Annex Key, what is that for? Now, I believe that is to that door. I believe. But I'm not sure. We will find out. We're now back in the main room. If that wasn't, like, obvious, now I've told you. Okay. I think we've explored all the paths down here. I'm not sure, but we're going to go back up. And now the Annex Key is for this area? No. Does this area lead down, or am I crazy? this door, right? Right? Yes. Okay. We have used the Annex Key. We are proceeding forward. Now, they put that guy down there. This man's a fool. He thinks I'm falling for that. He's going to take 2, right? Because he's actually aggroed. I was really trying to not get hit with the toxin. I really didn't want any of that. But I think I was effed. Oh, that is breakable. I forgot about that. Now, down here, if you went to fight this guy, I think that there's a couple dudes willing to climb up behind you. No? Nope, there's just this whole downstairs area of them. Let's back up. I'm running out of lightning spears, so I gotta kind of stop missing. I wonder if I could throw this at him. Hilarious. Okay, he got me. Everybody got their licks in, you know. I don't feel like we cheesed him. The Dark Ember. Very cool. I hear you, Birdman. Hiya! What? Oh, okay. That's the grab attack, actually, just so it doesn't, like, so you're like, what the hell did it just do? If it tries to do that and then land on your head, and if it succeeds, I think it does a peck attack. It's very weird. This area is full of weird enemies and things that just kind of seem like they were cast out. Velka's Rapier. Oh, okay. Birdman do. They don't not do damage. They slap pretty hard with their wings. But we want to read Velka's Rapier. Rapier. Where would that be? Tell me it's at the end for V. Nope, right there. Velka's Rapier, a symbolic, powerful thrusting sword used by the partner serving Velka, goddess of sin. It is no mere symbol, to be sure. The partner is an inhuman swordsman and wields this enchanted blade with special sword technique. There you go. Now the partner is the guy that we met at the top of the bell tower. He's a partner of Velka. Vow of Silence obtained. 3 on the power? Okay, 3 on the two-handed R2. Yep, literally just walk and stagger. Cool. Now the Vow of Silence, I believe, when you cast it, eliminates all miracles in the area, which is... Or it doesn't allow spells or anything. And now we get the Partner's Robe, the Mask of Velka, Black Cleric's Robes, all that good stuff. Very cool stuff. Come down here, Soul of the Brave Warrior. I have no idea where I am going. That might be death. Is there a way down that is not death? Can I go back up, please? I cannot. Alright, so the main way down then is over here. We're going to be doing this. Okay, we go back up. Now, there was something up here that I saw from, like, across the map that I had forgotten. Oh, literally right here that we somehow forgotten about. Alright, now, I don't want to have to fight literally every one of these dudes again. Oh, gosh, that guy. Ow. There we go. Yikes. These guys are the literal worst. Now let's hold on here. What am I missing? We have to get the statue to turn. How do we get that statue to turn around? I've forgotten. Okay. Very rude. Is it up here? Is there anything up here? I don't remember actually going up here. I think it's just this. The Ring of Sacrifice. Very useful. We went into the annex. I don't think it's... Okay, so I definitely missed something down here. That was kind of spooky, that the world just didn't load. Let's try to figure this out. Was there something in here in the middle that I missed? Run away from that. Run away from your problems. Oh! Right there. Wow. Holy crap. Could we have put a light on that or something? FromSoft, anything? Any implication that that's what I needed to do? Bum, bum, bum. All right, so that is now a clear way through the area. Ah, a little coffee there. I love when the coffee is not like crazy hot and it's just like warm enough where you drink it and it hits that perfect spot where it's like, warm, radiating good feelings, but not like scalding throat feelings. That's what I like. All right, we are now going to proceed to the end of the painted world. I hope everyone had a wonderful stay. We've made a lot of souls, which is really nice because I really want to take these souls and use them to level up the claymore to replace the man-serpent shield. Man-serpent sword, sorry. Just because I really think that thrust attack will come in handy more often than not. And the rest of the moveset is almost exactly the same, which is kind of dumb of me. I probably could have gotten that stuff earlier and not have spent so much energy, resources, time, whatever you want to call it, on the man-serpent great sword. But I genuinely forgot that that existed, so... Damned if you do, damned if you don't, is all I'm saying. There we go, we'll just slap those boys down. Ah! The biggin. Now, this man... I cannot backstab, which sucks, because boy do I want to. But nah, bro. He was about to chug some Estus. Get out of here. Thanks for the large Titanite shard, bro. Okay, nobody there. I believe he was the last offender before we finally get to what we came here for. Now remember, it was an abomination that clutched this doll, and believe me, it wasn't the Phalanx guys back there, although they're pretty gross. Ah, Priscilla, hello. You can actually talk to her.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
And I don't know, will she talk more?
Returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, we ain't doing that.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Alright. Oh, she's right here. I forgot that she has that big sweeping attack. And she's not there anymore. Crap, where is she? Ow! She's gonna be invisible for most of the fight, I believe. I think I'm in range. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry. You were peaceful. You didn't deserve this, but I came here for one thing and one thing only. Get more goddamn souls. And I'm gonna get my goddamn souls. Alright, so that was Priscilla the Crossbreed. Remember, there was an abomination. Now, what makes an abomination an abomination? Is it their own desire? Is it them? Or is it how others see them? Priscilla is a crossbreed. Now, if you didn't notice, she had a tail. I was trying to get it, but she's invisible for a decent part of the fight. She has a tail, and it doesn't have scales. She is a crossbreed between Seath the Scaleless and another large humanoid, or just regular humanoid. It's not really understood. Now, there is a lot that goes into what I'm saying here, and I don't want to tread on any topics that some might not like. I always try to keep my conversation in a way that won't offend anyone. So, it is heavily implied that at some point, Seath, whether by consent or not consent, I will say, fathered a child with another humanoid. Some imply that it was Gwendolyn because she's obviously very large, and there's like a little bit of a resemblance between her and Priscilla. Others say it's any one of the numerous people that were kidnapped by the channelers. I don't really know where I fall in the belief system there. I'm not sure, but I will say this. I think it's wild. I think it's weird, and I feel bad because she was made an abomination, not by her own will, but because Gwyn did not like her existence. Lord Gwyn was ashamed of Priscilla's existence because she was a crossbreed between the dragons, which he defeated and got rid of, and humanoids, which some believe is the father. Like, he kind of sat as their god, so some would be like, oh, he's the father of all mankind. Even though we know that the furtive pygmy is actually the one who's closest in descendants to us, humans, or, you know, our character here. So, it gets a little hot and heavy there with some of the topics, I guess. But it's not always great. Let's just say it like that. So hold on. We need to purchase some things. Now we have 6 Titanite shards. Large Titanite shards we need... Hold on, let me do the math in my head. 2 seconds. All right. I did the math. I think we need 9. 9 of each. So I would need 3 more. That's 9. And I would need 7 more. So that's 9 and 9. We don't need the twinkling. I think after that we need chunks, which he doesn't sell. Green Titanite is for the other bitty bit. I'm going to buy 1 more of those just in case. Twinkling I don't need. I don't think I need anything else from this guy. Oh, but he can upgrade stuff, right? Like, you can actually just do that. Like, what am I doing here? Modify. Okay. You turn it into the Crystal Lightning Man Serpent? No. Oh, he can actually make that into the Great Sword of Artorias. That's... kind of cool. Huh. That's very interesting to me. What would that require? It would require 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. Not a big fan of those. So we're just, you know what? Let's not. He can reinforce the weapon here, though. So let's just get him to do that. Go that. +1, +2, +3. All right, so he upgraded it as far as I can get him to upgrade things. Now, it's just easier. We'll Homeward Bone. All right, we're going to give him the Dark Ember that we found.
This ember really is something I sense great.
Okay, and we are going to reinforce... Where is it? Why? Oh, no, it's modify. Yes, we have to go to Claymore +6. Oh, no. Oh, to get to the occult, we need a white Titanite chunk. Interesting. I don't think I'm going to have enough now. Reinforce. Oh, I do. I have just enough. Okay, so now that is at +10. Reinforce. Now to get to +11. Modify. Would be... Right, that's just Titanite chunk. Okay, so we go to +11. And then we can actually reinforce it a couple times. To +13. Nice. Now, armor and stuff, we needed chunks. Large Titanite shards. Okay, but we've now upgraded. Let's have a look at this, the 2 weapons, because that is going to be... That's 236 and 230. I mean, one is obviously +2 versus the other one. Obviously, this one here's got better scaling and A scaling on it versus CC scaling on it. It really... It's going to come down to, like, let's see, how much damage does this do total? That does 236, and this is going to do a little bit more. It's going to do almost 30 damage more per swing, which I'm not, like, opposed to, don't get me wrong. But I do like the move set, and I do feel like a lot of times with the Man Serpent Greatsword, I get hurt by the incredible lack of range on the weapon. And just having this as an attack is pretty good, because I can, like, really line that up and nail people from farther. So, that is going to be the end of this episode. We went into the Painted World of Ariamis, we got the Claymore, we became a member of the Sunbro Covenant. What a good time. And, we've pretty much lined ourselves up for the last 2 episodes now at this point. We're going to be descending into the DLC. first, before the end of the game, we're going to be going into the abyss. I don't remember actually what the DLC was called, but anyway, we're going to go there. We're going to deal with that first, and then in the final episode, we will deal with the Big Daddy, Lord Gwyn himself. Folks, thanks everybody for watching. If you like this episode, please leave a like. If you like this content, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And as always, if you're looking for more content, please check out my Twitch channel. The link is down below. Thanks everybody. This has been Final Hydra, and I will see you next time.